Yeah, look, I think energy is one of the most obvious areas where, as the commodity prices rise, particularly as we go into these heating months in the Northern Hemisphere, that all gets passed on. And so up and down the chain, whether it's the producers or the infrastructure, that all gets passed on at the utility level and to the consumer. So that is one of the more obvious places that I think people are seeking safety, as I do think these inflationary pressures continue.
That said, the names that you are highlighting here are often individual names within given sectors that you think are particularly well poised. So give us a couple of examples if you want to start with software.
Sure.
Maybe talk about FedEx, UPS, the attractiveness there. You have some financials as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit this from different angles that are not as obvious as the energy trade. And so software has historically had very durable pricing power, both from the perspective of the hard costs that are required, upgrading or buying the hardware and software that's required, as well as the soft costs of taking time, taking man hours to implement, to train, and to get the workforce up to speed on the software. And so you'd look for those names that have dominance in their field, that have unique intellectual property, and that have continued to show us growth. And so Adobe is one of those names. Outside of Microsoft, there's no company that's that size growing that fast with those type of margins. They showed us 46% last year, has some of that unique intellectual property we talked about in a creative document and experience cloud, and buying back shares. And so I expect that to continue to work. Microsoft is in a land of its own with showing us 45% margins. I expect to continue to see margin pressure. Google has given us 1,500 basis points of margin expansion since second quarter, putting up 32% last quarter. And so when we talk about pricing power, what we're really talking about in this environment is the ability to maintain margins. The market will be focused on where we're seeing margin degradation.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.